Today we're going to be ranking the best football derbies in the UK on this lovely tier list in front of me. Now, I don't claim to be the best with football knowledge. I've never even made a football video on this channel, so I'm quite intrigued to see how this goes, to say the least. Now, for the rankings, we've got Tin Pot, which is the shittest rivalry. I wouldn't even say it's a rivalry or a derby. Then we've got Meh, which is fucking who cares? Kicks off a bit. It's like a bit of this, that, here, and then got mental. This is for not the pure hatred derby, as you can see, pure hatred, the top category. This is for the best of the fucking best. So, should we get started? Right, the first rivalry we have on this list is Bristol City versus Bristol Rovers. I don't have much knowledge on this one. I mean, they do play each other fairly often. Bristol City obviously being in Championship, Bristol Rovers being in League One. Okay, I need to clear up my football knowledge before I make a fucking football video. Making a football video, I feel like now looking at this, I know nothing. Right, they do hate each other a bit. There is a bit of beef here and there. I'm gonna put in kicks off a bit. I don't think they don't play each other that much. I can't remember last time they played each other. If I can't remember last time they played each other, then what's the fucking point in ranking it high? Now this is seen as one of the best derbies in the UK. I think I kind of agree with it. Stoke City versus Port Vale. These bastards kicked off at a fucking under 21s game. Port Vale versus Stoke under 21s, and it was mental. Like they just shut down the whole city for that. There's no other category that can put them in for that than pure hatred. Although they don't play each other that much. I think that leads to being a bigger derby when it's played because they don't play each other much because they finally get the chance to play each other. Manchester City, Manchester United. Now, being a Manchester City fan myself, I fucking despise United. I hate United. I hate playing. It makes me feel sick when we play them. I get that fucking nervous. Don't take piss out of me. But I don't think we're not looking at the others on this list. We're not a top tier derby. I don't. I'm gonna put it in kicks off a bit, which obviously has biased being a City fan. They kind of get along quite well rather than teams like you see, like even like the players like they're all hugging on the pitch after City United. Like, just fuck off, mate. Like, it's a derby. You don't do that after a derby. Hibs versus Hearts. Now I know nothing about this derby. It's in Edinburgh, I'm guessing. I think it's Edinburgh. Um, I don't know anything about it, to be honest with you. But it's Scottish, and in basing it off the Old Firm derby, it must be pretty good. The fact I know of the derby, I've never really watched Scottish football in my life. I'm gonna put it in mental because it must be a good fucking derby. Fulham, Chelsea, Tim Pot, is that a fucking derby? I mean, come on, Fulham, Chelsea, Wimbledon versus Charlton. Again, this is another one I didn't know was a derby. Wimbledon, Charlton. I've never. I suppose it does make sense both being London, but Charlton's South London, Wimbledon's West London. That's not much of fuck, mate. That's not going to fucking fuck that. They're opposite sides of fucking London. How are they getting the derby out of it? Just because they're in near similar-ish leagues. Now we've got Blackburn versus Burnley. This is a cracking game. It is a big derby, especially in the Championship. They do play each other quite a lot again. I don't think it's to the what to level of Hibs Hearts, which means I'm going to put it down, but I'm going to put it right at the top of kicks off a bit. United Liverpool. This is like the classic Premier League game. This is like it. This is the this is like the biggest. I think they're a bigger rivalry than City United, and that's coming from a City fan. City and United because it is a better game to watch. It's not a better game to watch. Saying that the last few years the Manchester derby has been shit. Again, please don't take my football knowledge well. I know nothing. As you can literally see, my entire back wall has got music posters all over it. So I don't really know why I'm making a football video, to be honest. Rangers Celtic. Now, this is the most hated teams, I think. Not hated teams. The teams that hate each other the most are probably Rangers and Celtic. I mean, they literally, it's like the whole city is shut down or lockdown when this game's on. However, they do play each other so much. Imagine if they played each other like once a season or twice a season, rather than they play each other 4 times a season. It just ruins it a little bit. I can't not put it in pure hatred because it is pure hatred between them two teams. Despite the fact of the amount they play each other, they despise each other. Right, Tottenham versus Chelsea. This kicks off like big moments from derbies that I remember in the Premier League in the last few years. It's always Tottenham Chelsea. Like that game when they won Leicester League, Chelsea. Fuck, that game kicked off. And you also had Tuchel and Conte, was it Tuchel and Conte? Had that little do on the sideline as well. This is one of the more feisty games that you see in Premier League, I think. But Tottenham Chelsea does kick off between the players. I don't see a lot of the fans. Players is a bit mental, so I'm going to put it just below Liverpool United. Brighton Palace. I had no clue about this derby until I found. No, it's not even derby. Sorry, I had no clue about this rivalry. I don't really know why they have a rivalry. It can't go higher than Tim Pot, I don't think, just because I don't get why it's classed as a rivalry. But they don't like each other. It's like, but then again, it's not. I might move it up because unlike these two, they actually despise it. They don't like it. Palace fans and Brighton fans hate each other. They're staying in Meh. I mean, that might confuse some people, but you know what? I don't give a shit. It's my opinion. Pitt versus Southampton is, I mean, apart from the game being absolutely shit this season, it was 0-0. So that's getting straight into pure hatred. North London derby. The games are good. They're not really though. I think about it. I can't remember a North London derby. That's the problem. Fuck it, I don't like Arsenal. They're going below City. Peterborough, Cambridge. Peterborough, Cambridge is an interesting one. Like, I've seen videos of fans going to the game, like, vlogging and stuff. And it looks like a really good, feisty atmosphere. Like, they proper kick off. It's like, but it is Cambridge at the end of the day. And it's not really known about Derby. I'm going to put it in there. Exeter, Plymouth, Derby. I mean, Plymouth's only fucking Derby. They're not going to play Torquay anytime soon. They do play each other fairly frequently. They play each other this season. I'm going to put it in kicks off a bit. It does kick off a bit. Bottom end. So again, I don't know much about it. Fleetwood Morecambe. I don't know. Tim Pot, mate. Fucking Morecambe at the end of the day. They're going to end up in National League North soon. Dundee City, Dundee United. This kicks the fuck off. I think Scottish derbies just automatically get mental or above because they're just mental, the Scottish themselves. I think that's what I can gather from watching videos of these derbies. Stadiums are literally about 300 meters from each other. It's mental. I'm gonna put them in mental. I think that there is the hatred there. Forest versus Derby. I didn't even know this was a fucking thing. I think all the derbies in that Midlands, like not obviously Birmingham, but like your Forest, your Leicester, your Derbies, your Coventry. It's just a load of shit, to be honest. I just don't really understand it. Like, they're all kind of derby with each other. Like, they all rival each other. It don't make much sense. So I'm going to put that in there because I literally don't give a shit about it. Preston Blackpool, good game. I know a bit more about this derby than, like, your Forest derby and stuff. I've got no fucking football knowledge. My football knowledge is washed. It's so bad. I need to get up on it. I don't know what to say. Again, I just don't think it's up to the standards of the other ones, so I'm going to put it in there. Sunderland Newcastle is going in pure hatred. They despise each other. And I'm so glad we're having that derby again this year in the Premier League. I'm fucking excited for it. I'll be tuning into that definitely. It's always a good game. And Newcastle do batter them, but I feel like this season we could see a little bit of a change. Villa versus Birmingham. Um, that's a fucking good derby. That might go in pure hatred again. I just literally a fan run on the fucking pitch and clobbered Grealish. There's no way he doesn't go in pure hatred. Like someone ran on the pitch and fucking whacked him. Like what more do you want from a derby than that? And then Grealish went and scored the winner at the other end in front of the Villa fans. They need to play each other again, man. It's a good fucking derby. Cardiff Swansea. Again, I don't know much about it. I mean, I know they're obviously pretty close. It's two only Welsh teams in the south, apart from like Wrexham. Gives a shit about them. I'm gonna go with kicks off a bit. Forest Green, Cheltenham, shit derby. Forest Green is shit anyway. Lincoln, City, Grimsby. Is it really a derby? I don't know anything about it. I don't know anything about it. Sorry. Same with Mansfield, Lincoln. I don't know anything about it. I thought it was Mansfield, Chesterfield, to be honest. I thought that was a derby that everyone was on about. Not fucking Mansfield, Lincoln. MK Dons versus Wimbledon. I feel like Wimbledon should just kind of let go of MK Dons. They're better than them. I think they should forget about them and know that they're a better team. But again, you can't really forget about what happened. So, and it is mental. I've saw loads of videos from last year when they were scoring last minute winners, and it was fucking carnage. I can't play mental, man. MK Dons fans are shit. It's just one sided. Get that down, actually. Do you know what? I'm gonna move Blackburn Burnley up to mental. East Anglia derby, Norwich versus Ipswich. Do you know what? Actually going mental. And obviously yeah, it was the other weekend, wasn't it? I can't remember the score. Ipswich beat them though. And yeah, no, that's going mental. that fucking player who was on loan or got bought by Ipswich and was at Forest the season before, went and like waving the flag. That was fucking class, and that's what I love to see. So that's going in mental. Steel City Derby is going straight into pure hatred. There's a lot in pure hatred, but I think they're all deserved. Steel City Derby's great. I mean, they're both absolutely shit this season, so I don't know what the fuck's going to happen with that game. Middlesbrough versus Sunderland. It's kind of what you can't go much higher because I feel like it goes kicks off a bit. 'Cause it does kick off a bit, but their main rival is Newcastle. It's kind of like a secondary rivalry. It doesn't that shouldn't happen. But it should happen, but like it's not really proper, then is it? And Liverpool Everton, I think, is the only Premier League derby that's getting in mental for me. They do despise each other, and that Tarkovsky, the players always fucking kick off with each other, which is what you want to see really when you're watching a derby. It always kicks off. Obviously, the Tarkovsky goal. There's so many moments from Liverpool Everton which make it such a good derby. Right, so this is the final ranking of the derbies in English football. Not English football, UK football, didn't realise that. It's probably shit, and I'm probably going to get loads of stick for it if anyone sees this. If you've enjoyed, please like, subscribe, be much appreciated, and stay tuned for the next tier list because it seems to be all I do on this channel. See you next time.